Hi there folks, this is Get Strumming and today I'm going to show you how to play End of the Line by the Traveling Wilburys, and this song has been suggested by subscriber Rob Bills. Cheers Rob. So here we go. Now this is how the song should go. Here's a bit of the chorus. Well, it's alright riding around in the breeze. Well, it's alright if you live the life you please. Well, it's alright doing the best you can. Well, it's alright as long as you lend a hand. Okay then. Now, the chords in this song are pretty straightforward. It's just the strumming, especially on the intro, that's a little bit tricky. So first of all, I'm going to show you which chords we're going to be using. So we're going to start off with a G major, first finger, second fret, third string, second finger, second fret, first string, third finger, third fret, second string. Okay, next up we've got a D major. So using your first finger, second fret, fourth string, second finger, second fret, third string, third finger, second fret, second string. We've also got a bit of D7. So use your second finger on the second fret, fourth string, third finger on the second fret, second string. And we've also got a little bit of A major. So first finger, first fret, third string, second finger, second fret, fourth string. Good. So that's 4 chords that we're going to be using throughout this song. As I mentioned, the strumming for the intro can be a little bit tricky. So what I'm going to do first of all is show you at full speed what we're after. And then I'm going to break it down into little sections because it's one of those kind of intros that you need to break up into different pieces because it's quite complicated. So what we're going to do is start off on the G major. Going to use your first finger to flick down on the bottom string, just like this. Then you do a full downstroke and then 3 upstrokes. So it goes like this, flick, down, up, up, up. Now we jump to the D major chord and we're going to do another upstroke and 2 downstrokes. So I'll do that again, slowly, back to the G. Flick, down, up, up, change to D, up, down, down. Okay, so that's the first section. Next section, go back to the G. So again, we do a flick, down, up, up, up. Now we're going to go to the A and do an up, down, down. Now to the D and do 1 downstroke. So I'll do this second section again. So back to the G. Flick, down, up, up, up. A, up, down, D, down. So that's the second section. Now we go to the third section. So we're back to the G again. Flick, down, up, up, up. Now to the A, up, down, down. Now to the G, down, up. And then we go to the A, down, and then back to the D, down. So that whole section is actually the intro and the outro. So let's try it again from the top. So we're going to start off with the G, flick, down, up, 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 then to the D, up, down, down. Next section to the G, flick, down, up, 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 then to the A, up, down, D, down, down. Then back to the G, flick, down, up, 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 and then to the A, up, down, to the G, down, up, and then A, down, then D, down. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is play it at full speed. Here we go. There you go. You see, even I nearly messed it up there at the end. So I'll do it again. And then we start strumming into the actual song. So you might want to keep watching that section over a few times before you actually get it, because it is quite complicated. So the strumming throughout the main song, again, you start off with a flick. So it's flick, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Flick, down, up, down, up, down, up, flick, down, up, down, up, down, up, flick, down, up, down, up, down, up, flick, down, up, down, up, down, up. Slow that down. Flick, down, up, down, up, down, up, flick, down, up, down, up, down. All right, riding around in the breeze. Well, it says flick, down, up, down, up, down, up. Once you've got that rhythm, that will be sufficient throughout the entire song. Okay then. So we're going to go to the first verse now. So we start on a D. Well, it's all right, riding and then we go to the A, rounding and then to G, breeze. Well, it's back to D. All right, if you live there, and then to the A, life you, back to D, please. Well, it's all right, doing the A best you G can. Well, it's back to D. All right, as long as you, and then A, lender, back to D, and D7. And that D7 leads nicely to the verse section now. So we go to the G. You can sit around and wait for the, back to D, phone a ring at the end of the line. Now to G, waiting for someone to tell you, back to D, everything at the end of the line. Then to G, sit around and wonder what to D, tomorrow brings. The end of the line, maybe, and then A, diamond ring. Now we're going to go back into the chorus section. So this is the bit that Jeff Flynn sings, I think. So we go back to the D. Well, it's all right, even if they A, say your G wrong. Well, it's back to D. All right, sometimes you've A, gotta be, back to D, strong. Well, it's all right, as long as you got A, somewhere to G lay. Well, it's D. All right, every day is A, judge once, back to D, day, then to D7. Now we're going to go to the next verse, which I think is Tom Petty. So we're going to start on the G. Maybe somewhere down the, back to D, roadways at the end of the line to the G. You'll think of me and wonder where I, back to D, am these days at the end of the line. G, maybe somewhere down the road when some D body plays. End of the line. A, purple haze. Well, it's, now we're going to go into the next chorus, which I think is Roy Orbison's. So here we go. So back to the D. Well, it's all right, even when A, push comes to, and then G, shove. Well, it's D. All right, if you got A, someone to D, love. Well, it's all right, everything'll A, work out G, fine. Well, it's D. going to the A, end of the D line, D7. And now we go into the next verse, which I think was Tom Petty again. Maybe Bob Dylan decided he didn't want to sing a verse. So here we go. So we go back to the G. Don't have to be ashamed of the D car I drive at the end of the line, G. I'm just glad to be here, happy to D, be alive at the end of the line, G. And it don't matter if you're D by my side, the end of the line, I'm A, satisfied. Now we're into the next chorus, which is obviously George Harrison. Well, it's D, all right. Even if you're A, old and G, grey, well, it's back to D, all right. You still got A, something to D, say, well, it's all right. Remember to A, live and let G live, well, it's D, all right. The best you can A do is for D give, well, it's all right. Riding A, round on the G breeze, well, it's D, all right. If you live the A life you D please, well, it's all right. Even if the A sun don't G shine, well, it's D, all right. We're going to the A, end of the back to D line. Now we're going to do the intro again. So it's flick, back to the G, sorry. Flick, down, up, up, D, up, down, G. Flick, down, up, A, up, down, D, down, G. Flick, down, up, A, up, down, G, down, up, A, down, and back to D, one downstroke. D. So there we go. So as you can see, the actual chords of the song are very simple. You've only got D, A, G, and D7. It's just the strumming, and it's getting into that flick, down, up, down, up, down, a flick, down, up, down, up, down, a flick, down, up, down, up, down, a flick, down, up, down, up, down, up. So that's your kind of measure. Flick, down, up, down, up, down, up, flick, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now, as I always say, after we've done the tutorial, now is the moment of truth. Let's have a go at playing this together. So we're going to start off with the introduction. So I'm going to slow it down ever so slightly, just because I know that when you're learning a new song, it's always best to start off slow and then speed up when you gain more confidence. All right, so here we go, G major. Well, it's all right, riding around in the breeze, well, it's all right. If you live the life you please, well, it's all right. Doing the best you can, well, it's all right. As long as you lend a hand, you can sit around and wait for the phone to ring at the end of the line, waiting for someone to tell you everything at the end of the line. Sit around and wonder what tomorrow brings. At the end of the line, maybe a diamond ring. Well, it's all right. Even if you say you're wrong, well, it's all right. Sometimes you gotta be strong, well, it's all right. As long as you got somewhere to lay, well, it's all right. Every day is just Monday. Maybe somewhere down the road a ways at the end of the line, you think of me and wonder where I am these days. At the end of the line, maybe somewhere down the road when somebody plays. At the end of the line, purple haze. Well, it's alright, even when push comes to shove. Well, it's alright, if you got someone to love. Well, it's alright, everything'll work out fine. Well, it's alright, we're going to the end of the line. Don't have to be ashamed of the car I drive. At the end of the line, I'm just glad to be here, happy to be alive. At the end of the line, and it don't matter if you're by my side. At the end of the line, I'm satisfied. Well, it's alright, even if you're old and grey. Well, it's alright, you still got something to say. Well, it's alright, remember to live and let live. Well, it's alright, the best you can do is forgive. Well, it's alright, riding around on the breeze. Well, it's alright, if you live the life you please. Well, it's alright, even if the sun don't shine. Well, it's alright, we're going to the end of the line. There you go. So give it a go. As I say, what you might want to do for the intro, if you do find it a bit tricky, just stick to downstrokes. So you can make that a little bit easier just by doing simple downstrokes. So I'll just show you an easier version very quickly. G, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, G, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, D, 2, G, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, G, A, D. So there you go. So that's a little bit easier to play, but if you want to make it sound like the original, then persevere with it and just maybe even slow the video down using YouTube's playback function menu. So you will get there, I promise. Just work hard and you will reap the rewards. Okay then, well, thank you very much for joining me. And don't forget to check out more Get Strumming tutorials in the near future. Take care for now. Bye-bye.